get into this week's episode of the Organic Mindset Podcast, I wanted to take a quick second to make a huge announcement. My very own self-published adult coloring book is now available for purchase on Amazon.com. I repeat, my very own self-published adult coloring book is available for purchase right now on Amazon.com. And here you could kind of, see, of course, this is, my copy or whatever, so y'all can't have that. But this is my copy. And the book is, like I say, very high quality. It's a 60-page coloring book. And it has pretty much, 60 mandala style patterns. So it's a very interesting book. I do like the book personally. I feel like the pages are high quality. You can kind of tell the pages are thicker. They have like no bleed. So you don't have to worry about, kind of coloring or whatever you choose to do pretty much. And it bleeding through the next page. So like I say, I definitely recommend the book. And for the book, my link can actually be found in the description below. And once you click the link or whatever, it'll take you to Amazon.com where you can view my author's page once you click my name. And it'll kind of give you a brief description. In addition, I also have a author's website, which is arthurjustinwilliams.com. Once again, it is arthurjustinwilliams.com, and that'll be in the description below. So you could kind of go click that and just see a little additional information about myself and kind of, how the book came about, things of that nature. And I also have the podcast linked and listed in there. So, yeah, man, definitely go check it out. And the book is available to order with Prime. So I know it's not 1 day anymore or whatever, 1 day shipping. But I think it's like maybe 3-4 days or whatever. So, yeah, man. Definitely go check the book out. Like I said, it is on Amazon.com. The link will be below in the description. So, yeah, man, go give it a rating. If you purchase the book or whatever, I greatly appreciate it in advance. Like I say, leave a book review, leave a comment, because I definitely, want to hear what y'all have to say. And welcome to another episode of the Organic Mindset Podcast. As you can already see, man, I got a returning guest. I don't even know if I really got to, let him reintroduce himself.
I already know who I am, man. Y'all know what's going on at this point.
Yes, sir. And if you was tuned into the last 2 episodes, then you already know how important, the topics that we discussed were. So we just gonna, kind of continue that and kind of run it back with like a part 2, but just a tad bit more in depth, So, yeah, man. It's only been 2 weeks, but I gotta ask every time, everything been straight on your end.
Oh, yeah, you already know, man.
A lot can happen in 2 weeks, down.
Holding it down. Working. Work steady.
Yes, sir. So, man, yeah, we're going to get right into it, Some more interesting topics, of course. Let me, hydrate first, though.
Sip no water.
Delicioso. So, what advice would you pretty much offer somebody that you feel like if they kind of said they, wanted to vibrate like on a higher level or kind of wanted to be, have a more positive aura?
I'd probably, if you're trying to like vibrate high, I'd probably like say that you had to like go within, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta distance yourself from people, like you gotta get away from the crowd, you know what I'm saying? To really figure out what you got going on in the inside, cause you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, all the answers inside you. Yeah, all, you know what I'm saying? True. You don't got to go to no outside source to find that. And so if you want to just vibrate at, like, you know what I'm saying, that highest possible frequency that you could be vibrating at, you just got to, you know what I'm saying, do right, put the right stuff in your body for one, too. That's key, too. Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying, just separating yourself from all that, you know what I'm saying, external stimuli that you don't need, Yeah.
And what about just, the aura aspect? Like, I'm going to get you to, kind of like emphasize, what those words mean to you. I guess, like, vibrating on a higher frequency as well as, aura. But if somebody kind of want to have like a more positive aura, what would you recommend with that?
What you mean, like, more positive aura?
Like, if they feel like, how can I say it? Like, I guess in sentence terms, they'd be like, pretty much, I feel like my aura negative, like, I guess if they want to just have a more positive aura or surrounding, I guess you would say, like, if that makes sense.
Cause when I be thinking about aura, I be thinking about basically kind of like your energy, you know what I'm saying? Because it's your energy levels too, you know what I'm saying? But I learned a lot of different stuff about aura, you know what I'm saying? Like actually what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like how wide it is, like actually what it
and
is.
that's what I guess that's what I meant. It's not you said it. Just more so kind of like the expansion level, you know what I'm saying? Taking it deeper than just, you know what I'm saying, external or deeper than just me, more so kind of like everything around me as well, you know?
Like you just gotta, positive aura, that depend, that's all up to you. Up here, you feel me? That's how you feeling. That's how you gotta go about it. Like cause I could get in a negative mood right now. You feel me? I could just let some negative thoughts just come in and run and take over the show. You feel me? And you'll see it start to transfer throughout the. You know what I'm saying?
That's really what I, you know what I'm saying, kind of wanted to say. Like, really not really give you towards, you know what I'm saying, but just I knew you was gonna kind of hit that point. Like I feel like, you know, it's one of those things that can kind of like affect. It doesn't just affect you, you know what I'm saying. It affects those around you too, or kind of like those in your, you know what I'm saying, surroundings and stuff like that.
Right.
So yeah, that's really what I meant. Like, you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. That you just gotta tune in with it yourself. Be key with it to yourself. You feel me?
Yeah.
Keep it true.
And with, you know what I'm saying, like vibrating on a, you know what I'm saying, high level or whatever. What's your, I guess, kind of like outlooks on that? I mean, I know you said you know how to do it, but
what you mean, like my outlook on it, like
just your views as far as like, you know what I'm saying, like what it mean to you.
Oh, I feel like vibrating at a positive frequency for me now is key. Like I gotta be there, cause if I don't, you feel me, like coming out of depression ain't easy is one thing, you know what I'm saying? So like to let something like just beat you, you know what I'm saying, that you really don't gotta let control you, to let it just take you back down to that kind of state, to that, you know what I'm saying, type of being. And it ain't even worth it, you know?
Yeah. That's true. I feel that. Mm-hmm. So like I guess, you know, a lot of people can relate, especially they've been tuning in. So, you know, every time you get on the episode, you know, past 2 episodes, whatever, we kind of talk about like affirmations, and you go, you know, even further to kind of like share some of your affirmations and stuff like that. So what's your advice, you know, if somebody kind of wanted to be like, okay, I want to implement, you know, affirmations into like my daily lifestyle? I guess that's, you know what I'm saying, kind of the first thing.
It'll just probably be like what you going through. It depends on like what you going through, how you feel, what you want to, you know what I'm saying, bring into your reality, what you want to project off to people, you know what I'm saying? Because the words, what you start to say and what you do and what you think really start to appear in your reality. So I say if you trying to do any type of affirmation, just do something that you know like that's good for you. Like you could be like, oh, I'm handsome, I'm smart, I'm wealthy, I'm deserving, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Start off saying with stuff like that. And then when you doing affirmations, you don't ever want to be like, well, why don't I get this or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Like you really want to put it into a perspective where you saying like, hey, I deserve this, I am this, you know what I'm saying? Like that. That's how I'll go about that. So that's how I do it.
Yeah. So do you feel like, I guess, you know, what's the relation as far as, you know what I'm saying, affirmations and manifestation? Like, you feel like they closely related?
Oh yeah, definitely, because that's basically what you, I mean, you manifest thoughts too, but you know what I'm saying, you the one that think your thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Every thought that you get ain't even yours, you dig what I'm saying? Like it's actually the one that you thinking.
Hold on. Elaborate on that.
Like you might just get a thought, right? Like it'd be like something that like just be coming from your ego or something, you know what I'm saying? Like probably something that make you feel insecure, or just any random thought, you know what I'm saying? Be like, oh, I probably can't make this amount of money, or I can't do this and do that. That ain't your thought, you know what I'm saying? Your thought would probably be like, well, yeah, I could do this, but then you got that other little voice that's in the back like, oh no, you can't do it, just stay in the bed, don't go to work, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that type, you know?
Yeah, pretty much like on the negative tip.
Right.
Okay. I mean, I understand that. So, like we, I guess, you know what I'm saying, the whole aspect, like, with manifestation and stuff like that, like, with the negatives, do you feel like it's, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of like a way to completely cast them out, you know? Where you not thinking it, like, okay, just like, I guess, you know, you kind of talking about, like, the alter ego or, you know, pretty much whatever. Is it in a way that, you know, you would kind of, like, recommend kind of getting rid of that, or pretty much just somebody eliminating it out their day just in general?
You just gotta understand, like, you gotta understand that them negative thoughts, it kind of be your ego trying to protect you in a way, you know what I'm saying? Protect you from, like, despair in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, say if you set up, right, or whatever you trying to do, like, you be like, all right, I want to make $160 this week. You feel me?
Yeah.
It could be that one part of your, you know what I'm saying, the alter ego, whatever you want to call it. It could be in the back of your head like, oh, you ain't gonna do it, or don't get up and go. You know what I'm saying? So it's really up to you. It's really up to you to shift your focus, type man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want more positive to come to you, you gotta stay in a positive mindset. You can't let negative thoughts eat you up, because as soon as you start pondering on a negative thought, then you start to think of another negative thought. It's just like when you think of a good thought, you start to think of another good thought, and another one, and another one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why, like, positive affirmations is key to manifestation. If you're trying to manifest positivity into your life.
Yeah. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm kind of doing this backwards, you know what I'm saying, unorthodox, but I mean, it's the Organic Mindset podcast. So, I mean, there's no specific way of doing it.
Right.
Because I'm pretty much, we speaking on stuff, and I'm asking you to, you know what I'm saying, elaborate on it after the fact. But, you know what I'm saying, this is on. So, with affirmations, like, what's the primary point of, you know what I'm saying, affirmations, or like what, you know what I'm saying, I guess you can already kind of explain what affirmation is or what you're doing in the act, but what's the whole point of affirmation?
For me, my whole point of doing the affirmation is just so I could, this is what started the show. Like, this is the person that I'm trying to become. You know what I'm saying? So, This is what I want other people to see. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? The words start to show on the skin. Yeah. You tell yourself you beautiful every day. You're going to start to get compliments from other people saying you beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You're going to look at yourself and be like, dang, I'm like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I feel like affirmations to me, it ain't even just for manifestation now at this point. It's just like my way of living. Like, I say them all the time, even if I don't. What I try to do, I got a book, you know what I'm saying? I got a little journal full of them.
Yeah.
So what I usually try to do, what I know is a good, you know what I'm saying, like help toward manifestation, because like it has something to do with your brain patterns in your head. Yeah. Is to say it first when you wake up in the morning. Mm-hmm. And right before you go to sleep, say your affirmation, because your brain being waves of theta waves, called theta waves. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like helps them to your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is kind of like what produced the most reality to you. Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? So before you go to sleep, say them. Right before you get ready to go to bed, say them. And right when you wake up in the morning, say them. Don't just get up, grab that iPhone. You feel me? Go to check that message. Yeah. Say your affirmations.
I feel that. And before we get off of that, I don't know if you remember last week we was talking and you was kind of saying something about, pretty much just kind of like writing stuff down overnight. Well, you know what I'm saying, before you go to bed at nighttime and, pretty much putting that underneath your pillow.
Oh, yeah. That's a real good one, too, because, like, that's another trick. I just finished another book, too. Let me see. I got it on my phone real quick. Let me show you.
Oh, yeah. We got nothing but time.
Where is that? It was an audio book too. I feel like you should check this one out.
And what's your, you know what I'm saying, like in the midst of that, I guess, what's your point, you know what I'm saying, like an audio books over, you know what I'm saying, just a physical book? You feel like you still able to, you know what I'm saying, kind of like tune in and kind of like really not lose focus, I guess, with audio books?
Oh yeah. Well, I guess it depend on what I'm doing. So like with the audio books now, I usually try to do it when I'm at work, like this one here that I just finished. I was doing it while I was at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a pretty easy job. You know what I'm saying? So I just sit there and listen to them. But the whole time it's putting me up on game, because it's some real knowledge that was in this book. It's called Mystic Secrets Revealed by Edwin Harkness. Okay. Yeah, audio book. I just finished that mug.
And give me, you know what I'm saying, a quick little, you know what I'm saying, brief of like what's, what I can expect to find in there, what the people can expect to find, because I know they're going to check it out.
A lot about what we talking about right now, like exactly what we talking about right now, basically, like with affirmations and everything like that. He even say what you just said right there about putting putting the affirmations up under your pillow or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Put it up under your pillow. Again, he say the exact same thing. The exact same thing. Oh yeah. It's just this one just really secrets to life right here. Yeah. Like I feel like it's more
spiritual.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I kind of feel like that was what you know what I'm saying you was going with it, because I feel like a lot of times, like, you know what I'm saying, people really have like a hard time kind of differentiating between the two, and we talk about that all the time. Like, I don't want to necessarily, you know what I'm saying, get into it, because I feel like it's a long conversation that we can have just kind of
between what, spirituality and religion.
Yeah,
right.
So you know what I'm saying, we not here to do that, but yeah, we not here to do that. You know what I'm saying, maybe another episode.
Right. That'll be a good one though. That'll be a good little topic. You know.
Yeah, most definitely. But it's deep though, you know what I'm saying? It's deep. So I guess off of affirmations, like you ever thought about having like a vision board and stuff like.
I ain't never thought about really. Well, I mean, I would get a vision board, but I wouldn't really know how it would start it off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I feel like I always say now it's like so much stuff on YouTube, and it's really like the way I look at it, because I've seen so many different styles. I'm like, it's your vision board. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of like really putting it around, you know what I'm saying, like stuff that you know what I'm saying, like you kind of want. In a sense, I feel like it almost tied together, and that was kind of my reason for asking the question. I feel like it's almost like it's stuff you pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like manifesting or whatever that you want.
so on your vision board, what you would put, it would be like affirmations that you put on it.
So what I guess if it was me, I would most so kind of just put, you know what I'm saying, things that I want and kind of like have a visual representation of how I, you know what I'm saying, I guess how I would want it. Because some stuff, you know what I'm saying, ain't just materialistic or whatever. Like, for instance, for freedom, if I want, you know what I'm saying, like financial freedom or something like that,
Right.
it wouldn't necessarily be money for me, even though, you know what I'm saying, I know at the end of the day, that's kind of what it comes down to. I would more so kind of like, I guess, think of time or something like that. So I, you know what I'm saying, probably put a clock on there.
That's on one of my affirmations too, though. Financial freedom. Like,
Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of different affirmations, though.
Yeah. And is it like, your affirmations, like any of them associated with like apps or something like that, or pages, you know what I'm saying, like where you kind of get the,
Like get them from somebody. Yeah, definitely. You feel me? I mean, like they don't all have to be, you know what I'm saying, stuff that you made up. It could just be like how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Yeah, and that'd be real. Like I say, you actually put me onto the one IG page, the Awaken one, and you know what I'm saying, I had kind of start seeing like a lot of stuff they was posting.
Right.
And of course, just like social media, you know what I'm saying, I'm kind of like networking, so I go veer off from that page and go to another page.
Right.
And
I've been seeing you post on the Organic Mind, the podcast page. You feel me? Doing your little your morning time talk or whatever.
Oh yeah, and you know what I'm saying, I be telling the folks like, you know what I'm saying, peep the time for sure. Like I get on that mug, and it all depends on when I wake up. Like in the morning, you know what I'm saying. Like I told you, 5:30 I'm getting up. So of course, you know what I'm saying, social media ain't the first thing I get on. So I might get on there probably, you know what I'm saying, 30 minutes after I done already, you know what I'm saying, did what I need to do in the morning.
Right.
Go and tweet something real quick. And honestly, like I said, I wasn't even really active on Twitter. Like I had a Twitter.
I don't never use that, man.
Only reason I really made Twitter was because, you know what I'm saying, there was so many people like sending me videos on there, and I wasn't able to see the video. So I'm like, okay, let me go make a Twitter, you know. And it was kind of the same thing with TikTok, you know. And there's multiple sources I could use, but now I'm also like on like a tip of, really, like I say, building a brand or whatever, and just kind of like getting the podcast out there more. But it's not necessarily for, like, my purpose for, you know what I'm saying, doing a message primarily is really, like I say, to kind of spread that knowledge.
Yeah,
and like,
just to help.
Yeah, a lot of times there don't even be no stuff like me really putting no knowledge out there, because I feel like it's stuff that people should know, but it's on, like I say, a motivational, you know what I'm saying, tip. So I feel like people will see it and they'll possibly, you know what I'm saying, spread the message, and then when they see the message, they're like, okay, I want to go check that page out, blah, blah, blah. So it's pretty much, like I say, just to build awareness, and also, like I say, just put that message out there, like,
Facts.
You can be positive, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be just Friday or the weekend for you to, you know what I'm saying?
Right, to be on that kind of way, you should always be on that.
Yeah, so, like I said, I've been trying to get a little active, but,
I've seen you on there now.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
I've seen you.
Like I said, I be, you know what I'm saying, like, even with the Awaken one page, like I said, I be seeing, you know what I'm saying, you post, repost, like, a lot of stuff pretty much related to their content, you know?
Right.
So that, you know what I'm saying,
I follow a couple pages, like spiritual awakening pages and stuff like that. I follow a good couple of them. You feel me? Because I like to get on there and see that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That'll even motivate me throughout my day. Like, just to, like, I'll be at work. I might have some free time. Hop on Instagram or whatever and see, you know what I'm saying? Just, it's better than getting on there saying something negative. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely. I was just about to say, before you had said that, like, and I said it before, I get on like the podcast page, and on there I strictly like, it's some people I follow, like people that follow the page that I know them, but overall it's like a lot of, random people or whatever, just kind of like financial pages, spiritual pages. So it's like literally if I kind of want to like have a clean, you know what I'm saying, timeline or whatever,
feed, right.
I just go get on that page, and I'm scrolling, I'm like, dang, like literally I could share every page if I wanted to. Because I'm like, man, at the end of the day, I would think about like social media, and that kind of go back to what I was saying at first. Like, it's social media, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you supposed to interact with people unless you're just going on that mug and, you know what I'm saying, trying to be nosy. Like,
Facts. That's
at least, you know what I'm saying, go like some pictures or share something, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, golly. But these folks be on, but people be weird, man.
You already know.
That's the only word I got for them. Yeah, that's the only word I got for them. But, I guess, you know, get back on topic or whatever. Like, how do you, you know what I'm saying, track your goals, like, on a day-to-day basis? Like, is it, you know, something you write down, or is it just more so kind of like you think about it, then you like, all right, I know I got to knock this out, let me go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? What works best for you?
I guess it depends on the goal.
Yeah.
So, like, probably if it's, like, a long-term goal or something like that, that's something I'd probably put in the affirmation. You know what I'm saying? So, like, say if I wanted to touch, like, 100K or something like that.
Yeah.
That's something I put in my affirmations, you feel me? Because I know that it ain't nothing that's gonna come. Well, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to the average person, like, it ain't just about to come easy like that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's something that you gotta manifest toward. And I feel like another big key with manifestation and affirmation is not to get off track or anything, but you gotta actually stay true to them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you talking. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because that's you talking to the universe. You did what I'm saying? So if the universe, you ain't really upholding what you saying, it's like, why should I? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even upholding what you saying. So it's like, so I feel you definitely, when you doing affirmations, you gotta be true to them.
Yeah.
But as far as the goal, though, I feel like it just depends on the goal, how I do it.
So what about, like, on a, you know what I'm saying, on a daily goal? Like, you know, certain stuff I wouldn't even, like, I guess you would say, like, a daily task. I guess that's most so kind of the word. Like,
like, trying to get something done that I know
something that you got to do that day. Like, what's your, you know what I'm saying, process on that?
I don't know. So say if I wanted to hit the, I don't know. I don't need.
Because I was about to say certain things, you know. That's why I feel like the question is, like, so tricky, because some things kind of come second nature. Like, you can't, well, I guess some people, they
that's what I was about to say. It depends on the person too, because like some of this stuff now, it's just like, it's regular now.
And that's what I was about to say. Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying, you saying your affirmations, that's second nature. Brushing your teeth supposed to be second nature.
Right.
Making your bed, wash your face, you know what I'm saying, that's all that stuff supposed to be second nature. But I mean, you know what I'm saying, like, just certain things. Like, I can give you a couple of examples. Like, you know what I'm saying, for me today with the book and stuff like that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, like, DM such and such amount of people, you know what I'm saying, just to kind of get it out there.
Right.
And then I was like, okay, you know, we're gonna shoot the podcast today, blah blah blah, you know what I'm saying, around such and such time or whatever.
Right.
So just different little things like that.
So I guess, I don't know, I guess it still would, to me, it'd depend on actually like what I'm trying to do, because now mostly everything just be work. You know what I'm saying? But I still start my day off doing exactly what, you know what I'm saying? Like, working towards my goals still. So it's like, I'm going to get up, I'm going to say my affirmations because I want to say my affirmations every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know. It just really, I guess how I keep track of them now just be on my mind. Like, it just be on my mind now. Like, okay, I know I got to do this. Even like if I ain't thought about it all day, it might just hit me and be like, hey, go do some affirmations. You know what I'm saying? Or anything like that.
And that's real. Like I say, you know, I really, like I say, wanted to see, just because I know people process could be so different. Like, for me, it's almost the complete opposite. Like, you know, I feel like I feel more accomplished when I do, more accomplished and more, like, you know what I'm saying, stuck on it, or more driven to do it when I actually write it down and I could, you know what I'm saying, check it out.
Yeah, facts.
Because, like, I feel like today, you know, I usually write it, like, at the end of the night, like, before I go to bed or whatever, kind of write down everything I need to do, regardless of how long the list is. Mm-hmm. Usually the list no longer than, like, 10 different things, but it all depends on how I'm trying to break stuff down too.
So it'll be what you'll make a list tonight for what you want to get knocked out in the morning.
Yeah, well, tomorrow, just in general, not even the morning time, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, I always, you know what I'm saying, kind of do that. And I feel like me personally, it helped me. And like I said, usually it's no more like I'm doing around probably about 10 things. Mm-hmm. And I try to, you know what I'm saying, be specific as possible, because it's easy to be vague. And I have done it before, and I go back and look at it and I'll be like, what was I supposed to be doing again? Because it's like, you know what I'm saying, you're not really specific. Like, I could be like, okay, like, for work, I could be like, yeah, do work.
Right.
What did I really have to do? You know what I'm saying? So I ended up doing it today or whatever, and I was, you know what I'm saying, like, feeling accomplished. Like I said, I pretty much knocked majority of the things out. And I think it was on the episode we was on, but this was, you know what I'm saying, before we were visual, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, I ended up just kind of like talking about how I like made the list or whatever. And was, like I say, pretty much the same process, going through, checking stuff off, and not really beating myself up about not being able to get it done. And that was the biggest thing, the biggest point I wanted to say about that was just like about, what I'm saying, when you can't, like realistically, you done gave your all, but you can't, you know what I'm saying?
I used to be bad about that, like
just beating myself up.
But then I had to start to think about it, like, damn, well, I'm actually am, you know what I'm saying? Like, I actually am trying to get done what I need to get done. Like, I ain't 100% perfect with it yet, but I don't know, it just be me. I be trying to be perfectionist.
And nothing wrong with that, but this what I had really learned on that aspect, and it really kind of changed my whole mental and my whole, you know what I'm saying, like mindset. Granted, and this might sound like one of them situations where you're almost comparing yourself to other people, but when you're looking at, you know what I'm saying, like self-progress or whatever, it's like, it's not too many people that's really, you know what I'm saying, doing it. Like, not too many people that's writing down their goals and sitting there and accomplishing them, because me personally, I didn't really realize that it's an easy statement to say. You could pretty much visualize it like, okay, I'm pretty much like a, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna even say 1%er because I don't feel like it's that. I'm a 10%er, you know what I'm saying? Cause we always say 1%er.
1%.
Like, so, you know what I'm saying, I'm a 10.
But you got to think about it. It's like, it is the 1% though, because who really doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like, the knowledge that we know, the next person might not know nothing about or even care to partake in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like no leverage, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, but I'm going to just say, you know what I'm saying, you're an individual that stands out. You're a pristine individual that stands out. You know what I'm saying? You're doing something that not too many other people doing. Like, because I always think about it, you know what I'm saying, like as far as like just people I know, that's what, you know what I'm saying, really like, I'm like, okay, I'm doing this, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I always try to spread the wealth, so it's not like one of them situations where I'm really comparing myself to them, but I'm like, okay, if they not doing it, I tell them, you know what I'm saying, we could all be doing this, and that's, you know what I'm saying, my group, we all gonna come up. But as far as, like I say, writing down them goals and stuff like that, I really had to realize, like, okay, if I'm not knocking this out every day, but I'm knocking out maybe 60, 70% of it,
right,
man, I'm doing 100 because I'm getting, you know what I'm saying, closer to whatever that end goal is. And a lot of times I like to, like I say, pretty much be specific as possible so that one day goal might, you know what I'm saying, be like a goal I'm trying to accomplish for the week. Like, if I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, let me make $100 every day, or let me make $100 a day. I might be trying to make $700 a day. So if I do that, you know what I'm saying, 7 days in a row, I done made that 700.
right.
So, you know what I'm saying, small goals turn to big goals.
Big goals.
Yeah. So that's that.
That's how that go.
Yeah. So, like I say, man, write them goals down, man. Or at least, you know what I'm saying, at least try to write them goals down. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's helpful, especially if you in that type of situation, you feel like you got a lot going on, you flooded. You ain't talking about that gunner either, but you flooded, you know what I'm saying?
Pushing P.
Yeah, man. So, you got anything else on that? Insightful topic, man. Insightful topic. Let me hydrate one more time, man. Oh, shoot.
But sound parched.
Drop my top, man. Drop my top. Oh. Alright, so I guess the next thing, man, when pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like building up yourself or kind of like working on yourself, do you feel like there's something that you need to do like in solitude, or you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you could do it with a partner or with your, you know what I'm saying, like your inner group? Or you feel like it depends on the person?
I feel like it depends. You could work on, you feel me? You could build yourself up. You can still build yourself up and be, you know what I'm saying, dealing with people.
Yeah.
But they kind of want, they got to be on the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if I'm the only person trying to build something here, right, how fast it's going to get built? You know what I'm saying? Or either if it's me just building up myself, right, I'm working on myself, you ain't working on yourself, right? So it's always going to be conflict. It's going to be some type of problem because you might either start to feel like, oh, you changing and this, which overall what you supposed to do anyway. Yeah. You did what I'm saying? Because everybody got to change and grow, right? So if I'm outgrowing you, that mean what? You need to start to get on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know what I'm saying? We got to be on the same frequency. We got to be able to keep that same frequency. So, but definitely, like, even like if you in a relationship with your woman, like if y'all in a union, y'all got to be able to build. You can still build yourself with that woman. You probably could build yourself a little bit faster. You know what I'm saying? Working with like divine counterpart or something like that, because you know what I'm saying, she gonna be mirroring to you like the same energy that you putting off. You know what I'm saying? So you always know how to. You did what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Like, I never really thought about it in that aspect. And like I say, when I was, thinking about the question, I was thinking to myself, like, I feel like, and that's why I threw that out there. I could have just let you, bitch around. But I was like, I feel like at the end of the day, I overall feel like it depends on, the person or whatever. Because some people, they, good in solitude. And some people, they not good in solitude, but that don't necessarily mean you can't build up yourself. And then it also depends on where you at in life,
I feel like if you can't do solitude, it's gonna be hard. If you really can't start your journey off by yourself, it's gonna be hard for you to continue to build yourself.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like it depends on the extent, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, or exactly what you're trying to work on, you know what I'm saying? I look at it as an overall picture, though. Like, granted, you know what I'm saying, you can fix this about yourself. You can fix this about yourself, like, flaw-wise. But overall, you know what I'm saying, I guess the bigger picture, anyways, especially when I consider somebody, like, working on themselves, you looking to, you know what I'm saying, come up as a whole, not just partially, you know what I'm saying, bring yourself up. But it do take time. Everybody got a process, so.
yes, sir.
So, yeah.
I feel like you could definitely do it, though. I feel like being in solitude would definitely help you start to build yourself a lot faster than being around other people, because when you dealing with other people, it's like you might push off some stuff that you would try to get done for the day. You know what I'm saying? Just to fit into this other person. You know what I'm saying? Being around this other person's time. So it's like, well, dang, I didn't get to do this today because I went to, you know what I'm saying?
And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, they could really feel like time wasted in a sense, you know what I'm saying? All depending on, like, your purpose. And like you said, if, you know what I'm saying, if it's like, if you're in a situation like that and everybody not working on themselves, it's like certain things you just can't relate on. Like,
Facts.
You want to do this, I need to do this, you know what I'm saying, for me. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, they kind of come into play too. Like, a lot of times, I guess just, you know what I'm saying, like, from a selfishness aspect, if you got, you know what I'm saying, friends or, you know what I'm saying, like a significant other, I feel like if they don't really understand your purpose or what you're trying to do with yourself, regardless if you explain it to them or not,
Right.
if they, you know what I'm saying, hit you with that, you selfish.
Right. You outgrown. That's all it is. You don't see where I'm coming from no more. You don't see what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So it's like now at this point, you just baggage. You know what I'm saying? Like you in the way.
Facts. And like, you know what I'm saying, I was watching an interview with Snoop Dogg, and he pretty much, you know what I'm saying, had kind of like said it the best. He was like, you know what I'm saying, like when you go up, he was like, you know what I'm saying, everybody around you, he was like, it's this gap, like, you know what I'm saying, it's up to them to come up, because, you know what I'm saying, if you go back down, you already, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you feel me? You shooting yourself in the foot.
And that's possible too. I feel like that's, you know what I'm saying, kind of one of them things that we typically ignore. Like, we always talk about elevation and going up and stuff like that, but we don't really discuss the topic of people, you know what I'm saying, coming back down.
Right. Cause see, I feel like when you working on self, right? When you working on yourself. Damn, I just had the perfect thing I was about to say.
I was saying a brain fart.
Oh God. Dang, what I was about to say. Oh, okay. What I was about to say. So it was like, basically what I had seen, it was from one of the spiritual pages.
Yeah.
That I had seen it on. And it was like, when you starting to, like when you want a better life, right? When you actually decide that you want a better life and you start moving toward them things, certain other things got to be taken out. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you got to remove the old to make room for the new. You see what I'm saying?
I feel like that's deep, and, you know, kind of one of the things I guess we ain't even really talk about. We talked about the book, but in Way of the Superior Man, you know, they kind of talk about that too, just as far as, you know, I believe it was like dealing with seasons and stuff like that. Not necessarily saying you have to see somebody in every season,
right?
But it was, you know, kind of like real quick talking about the polarity and stuff. I know we talked about that, and pretty much just kind of saying like sometimes if you in a situation pretty much where you outgrow somebody, that other person, they don't always know how to react to that because they so used to being where they gotta either support you or, you know what I'm saying?
Right, like codependency type.
Yeah, and you know, so we talk about that too. A lot of times why certain dudes like to be with females that need them because they know, you know what I'm saying, they gonna, at the end of the day, they always gonna have that leverage. Like,
and see, I feel like that's bad though.
Yeah.
I feel like That's why I feel like working on self by yourself is important before trying to jump into union with somebody. Like, you actually really got to figure out stuff about yourself before you go and bring it into the next relationship with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
Like,
most
you got
definitely.
to know all of this different stuff about yourself, bro, before you just jump into. That's why so many people relationships fail. You know what I'm saying? You gonna pack something in from the past relationship that's messed you up. You know what I'm saying? Then you mess somebody else, and then it just be a continuous cycle.
Hey, that's
You
real.
feel me?
And even on that, like, I feel like a lot of times one of the bigger things that I see me personally, is like in a situation where, you know what I'm saying, people always talk about, you know what I'm saying, like bigging up themselves, but in reality, when it comes to like past relationships or past situations, they feel like, I mean, who am I to judge? But they feel like, you know what I'm saying, they got done so bad where they can't oversee, you know what I'm saying, like what happened
Oh
or
yeah, you
whatever.
got
And they
to.
try to mask it instead of, you know what I'm saying, just
And yeah, and see
bringing that up, putting it on the table like, okay, this is what's wrong with me, you know what I'm saying?
right.
This happened, blah, blah, blah.
That's that ego. The ego too big. You don't want to crush it, but honestly, that's when you start to kill the ego. That's when you start to turn up. Like, you start to notice a lot of different stuff about yourself.
Yeah.
Like, when it just come to killing the ego, like, cause he gonna talk all day. You gonna hear him all day.
And it come from both genders too.
Facts.
You know, I definitely want to put that out there because I feel like a lot of times, you know, ego is more so associated with men. Don't get me wrong. I'll probably say, you know, my personal experience, personal things that I have seen. I feel like the male ego is, you know what I'm saying, a different, like on a
Yeah.
different level. But I've also seen it, you know what I'm saying, from a female standpoint, and actually, you know what I'm saying, talk to females where they will admit it, like, okay, that was just my ego. I'm wrong. You know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
feel me? So it's good as long as you could do that though.
Yeah.
As long as you could look and be like, okay, look, that's my bad. You know what I'm saying? That was my ego right
Yeah.
there kicking in. You know what I'm saying? That's when you can start to get somewhere. Cause you got to be able to acknowledge that about self. You got to be able to see what's wrong with self first before you could, you feel me? Take it to the next level before you could move about it. You did?
Yeah. So like, what about I guess, you know, just kind of like masking up that stuff. Like, I personally feel like it always come to light. Like, regardless, you can act like, you know what I'm saying, you unfazed about certain stuff, but
Oh yes, yeah, definitely. Cause trying to mask it, you ain't gonna do nothing but just be killing yourself basically. Like, most people mask about what? Smoking, drinking, going to be around this person. Cause you can't be by yourself. You don't know how to handle it. Cause you
yeah,
can't be by yourself. So it's like, you don't want to deal with all this by yourself. So it's like, let me find something else to put it in. Let me go drink. I'm gonna drink every day till I don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you get done drinking that, it's still there. You feel me? You still gotta deal with it. It's still something you gotta deal with.
yeah.
So it's like, that's what come first.
And that's crazy that you said, you know, mask, because I wasn't even really talking about it in that aspect, but I'm glad you said that though, because it's almost like, you know what I'm saying, it's a vice or whatever. And like, you know what I'm saying, last time we was on here, you had kind of talked about that a little bit, just kind of, you know, just having that phase where you felt like, you know what I'm saying, that was like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, you gotta go through it, bro. You gotta just you gotta start to want to crush the ego.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like, you gotta want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause honestly, like how you saying, like, from a competitive aspect, you ain't really here to compete with nobody. The only person
At
you
all.
competing with is that little voice that you be
Yeah.
hearing all the time. That's the only person you competing with. So if you going out here trying to, you think this person look better with you, you know what I'm saying, or you think this person's body look better, so you up in the mirror every day, you know what I'm saying, competing because you want your body to look better than this person. But it's like, dang, bro, you and this person built two different kind of ways. You know what I'm saying? It's
Different
just like,
genetics.
facts.
And
You
not
know
to
what I'm
say, you know
saying?
what I'm saying, you can't work on yourself or whatever. That's, you know what I'm saying, part of life or whatever. You could, you know what I'm saying, get to that goal, but when you see like sometimes, not, and that is not to knock anybody, but sometimes you see like the backstories, you know what I'm saying, people like, if we talking about, you know what I'm saying, like that aspect, people starving themselves and stuff like that, like,
Because they comparing themselves to what they see. Like, that's why, like, social media is a good thing for us to have, like, when it comes networking wise, but for a lot of people, it kill them. Like, a
yeah,
lot of people that ain't vibrating at a certain frequency, it kill them because they get on there and look, well, dang, I don't live like this and I don't look like that, or females, my booty ain't big like hers, or, you know what I'm saying? It's certain stuff like that. Like, dang, you probably already A1, you know what I'm saying? But you don't feel like that because you want to look like such and such. You
yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
Now my other cousin had said that the day we was, you know what I'm saying, just clowning around like on IG, he was just like, you know what I'm saying, he had posted, he was like, if you know what I'm saying, post celebrities, you could pretty much, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, like, in a nice way, I guess you would say, just kind of, you know what I'm saying, move around pretty much.
Right.
And I was just like, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people will really sit there and, like, be so starstruck. And nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, like, I guess, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say, because you can kind of going a little too far when you're keeping up with, like, celebrity news or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, let them pages do that. But
Right.
if you sitting there, you know what I'm saying, like, literally telling, you know what I'm saying, celebrities, like, happy birthday and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
You're not telling you know what I'm saying? You ain't telling your people happy birthday. You ain't tell your mama or your dad happy birthday, but you telling, you know what I'm saying, such and such happy birthday. So I just be thinking about, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And it really just kind of like give me a different outlook. I mean, granted, like I said earlier, social media is social media. So, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to interact on there, like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, share, like, you know what I'm saying, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. But me personally, when I be seeing stuff like that, I'll be like,
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, with all the extra, but I don't know, man. I just feel like it come with just you got when you. That's why, like, I even still to this day take breaks from social media. Like, if I feel like I'm falling into a slump or anything like that, I quickly get off social media because it's because I, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to go see what the problem is. You know what I'm saying, why I'm feeling like this, or you know what I'm saying, why I'm having this thought and this thought. You know, so like that's really all it is to it, bro. Just go and do the root work, go and sit with self. A lot of people don't know how to be with self. They just too codependent. You feel me?
Yeah, and that, like I said, that self, you know what I'm saying? It start with the little things, you know what I'm saying? Go take yourself out to eat, like, you know what I'm saying? Simple stuff like that, like.
Yeah, put on your nice stuff. You feel me? You don't even gotta go nowhere. Just put your nice stuff on. Take your picture or two. You feel me?
Facts, that's just like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, that's just like, you know what I'm saying, that situation. But, man, like, you know what I'm saying? I had said it before in another episode, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, this year I had ended up going to, like, Florida by myself, so. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in Miami and stuff like that. Literally, like, by myself. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? It was, like, it was eye-opening. Like, it was kind of coincidental because I really wasn't supposed to go by myself at first. But then, when I found out, you know what I'm saying, I was going by myself, it was probably, like, a week in advance. So I could have easily canceled and stuff. But I'm like, man, I'm finna go out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna have fun. And I feel like, to say that, you know what I'm saying, it really had kind of, like, spoke a lot with me. Because I always, you know what I'm saying, feel comfortable in my skin. Like, I do a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, by myself. I ain't necessarily got to... You know what I'm saying, this, that, and the other. Like, everybody had their own personal reasons. But I even think about, like, the gym and stuff like that. Like, a lot of people be like, I got to have workout partners. And they be like, you know what I'm saying, motivation, this, that, and the other. I understand the motivation aspect. But I feel like a lot of people...
Your motivation should be, like,
Cause what
I want to go do this. You feel me? I want to get myself right. That's you feel me? I feel like a lot of people problem with codependency is the reason why they is codependent because they don't want to leave certain people. Yeah. But it's like, bro, everybody ain't gonna be with you when you. This is a journey, bro. When you die, you gonna leave it. You leaving here by yourself, bro. Ain't nobody leaving here with you. Ain't none of the stuff you bought leaving here with you. Just gonna have that little suit on. Yeah. You feel me? The little suit they put you on, and that's it. You ain't taking nothing else with you. So why you trying to take all these people with you that might just be baggage? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You want to take all these people up here, but these people supposed to be down here right now because they ain't learned what they supposed to learn to get where you going. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's true. So you carrying around all these people, you ain't even reaching your full where you could be at because you want to carry around so much weight. Whew. Extra weight.
Hey, nah, it's crazy too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always think about that. Like, a lot of times I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Once you realize, like, everybody in your life, like, has a purpose, you know what I'm saying? Some good and some bad. I mean, some, you know what I'm saying? All of them at a point should be good. Like, that should be your overall goal, you know what I'm saying?
Learn from that, but you be like, okay, this is exactly what I needed to learn. And that's when you know you ascended, though, when you actually start to look at them lessons and be like, I actually learned something from this. You know what I'm saying? Facts. I learned about me and I learned about, you know what I'm saying? Simple. That's all it's about.
And it's crazy because, like I say, you know, I wouldn't even associate that as far as saying, okay, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to read people, because everybody not the same. You might see, you know what I'm saying, similar traits within people, but they don't necessarily mean they the same person. Like, this because, you know what I'm saying, John done screwed you over, and he, you know what I'm saying, he kind of approach you like this. Right. That don't mean, you know what I'm saying, David going to screw you over because that just might be, you know what I'm saying, his personality, but that don't mean he gonna do you like that. You know what I'm saying? Right.
And I ain't saying that. I had to learn from that. Yeah. Personally, like, a crazy experience, just had to learn from that because, like I said, packing baggage into the next thing is gonna kill it
every time.
Yeah, because you're gonna be thinking about, well, this I know how people. This how you feeling. You like, oh, I know how people move already.
Yeah.
You feel me? You feeling like you up there, which you is, cause you know. But it's like you know what I'm saying, your judgment was wrong. You know what I'm saying, at the end of the day when you go to deal with this next person, because they might have still had things that they working on themselves, but they intentions was pure. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what, you know what I'm saying? Like I was kind of like listening to, you know what I'm saying, like this kind of episode on it was a podcast or whatever, and you know the dude was just pretty much talking about like chances and stuff like that, and he was like, you know what I'm saying, pretty much give people a second chance but don't give them a third.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying, that kind of go from like, person to person, but
yeah, because some people you got one time. And you my dog, you got one time. Just do it one time. That's it.
And certain stuff, you know what I'm saying, definitely hold more weight than the next. So like, you know what I'm saying, it's definitely situational based and person based, but it is a such thing too, as you know what I'm saying, like having a long handle spoon. Like you just can't, you know what I'm saying. Right. You can't.
You ain't got to deal with no toxic people. No, you ain't got to do that. Don't ever make nobody feel like you got to deal with them. You don't have to deal with nobody. Whether that be your mama, your daddy, you feel me? Whoever that toxic person may be, you don't have to deal with nobody.
You always see the shift too. Like whenever you know what I'm saying, pretty much take away that power that you was giving them. Because all you doing, if you keep feeding it to it, you know what I'm saying, you giving them that power to feel like they could do whatever, like you disposable, you know what I'm saying? You can't play me down.
Right.
So in that situation, you know what I'm saying, you really kind of got to evaluate it. Then once you pretty much take that energy, take that energy, that power back, they, you know what I'm saying, react in a different way.
Right, you feel me? They right back at you. You feel me? Like, oh, well, I want to work, you know what I'm saying, and all this. All right, yeah, keep it, everything right then. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like, come over here with them weird vibes, man. Come over here trying to kill my vibe.
That's crazy. Like, and like I was saying, just about pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like just being aware of everybody in your life, like having a purpose, you know. Once you really realize that, and I'm talking about to a T, you know what I'm saying, like.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like to a T, like literally everybody in your life, like if you could, you know what I'm saying, analyze right now. It ain't really to analyze nobody, because I mean, by this point, you know what I'm saying.
I feel from the grass, that concept though, you already got to be, you know what I'm saying, it's like you got to be here a little bit mentally already for them to grasp that concept that you saying. Like,
most definitely,
everybody do got a purpose in your life, like from the moment that you met them. You feel me?
And it's crazy, like I say, you know, some people they'll you know what I'm saying, show you that lesson. So don't look at it as a completely bad situation. Just look at it as, okay, they showed me this, so now, you know what I'm saying, I know not to get in that situation. Right. And that's not to say, you know what I'm saying, not to contradict myself or say, you know what I'm saying, judge nobody, because you should never do that. But you know what I'm saying, the way I analyze the situation is, okay, I think about everything I like to do, you know what I'm saying. So if I like to, you know what I'm saying, sit there and like turn up and stuff like that, I might have friends that's meant to just turn up, you know what I'm saying.
Right. But you meet them just from turning up.
Yeah.
Like, I only met you, bro. We've been turning up.
And I was about to say, you gotta think about it.
Like, hey, I'm out. You feel me, man, bro? Don't really kick it like that no more. You feel me? Because like,
I'm moving away from that, you know what I'm saying. And like I said, I'm not here to, you know what I'm saying, knock nobody's hobbies or what they like to do, because I mean, I do my own thing. But when I just start thinking about life like that, I think about, you know what I'm saying, how I met people and what setting, what was the conversation, this, that, and the other. I could literally, you know what I'm saying, people I met from years ago, I could go back to the conversation that we initially started on. I'm like, okay, if we still, you know what I'm saying, having them type of conversations, then I'm knowing, you know what I'm saying, like that's pretty much what we at. Like how we were sitting there, you know what I'm saying, like politicking and stuff like that, talking about the book and stuff like that. It's like, you kind of got to know, like how people always say, know your audience. You got to know your surroundings and know, you know what I'm saying, your friends, family, stuff like that. And it's not to overanalyze them, because I don't want nobody to sit there and be like, okay, well, now since he said, you know what I'm saying, I got to know my audience, I'm going to go, you know what I'm saying, question my mama. Like, I don't want you to question your mama.
Yeah, this stuff pay attention. You feel me? This is stuff already that you should be seeing. Like stuff that you feel like, that you be feeling that little voice that be talking, because sometimes that don't really be the ego, that be your intuition telling you like, hey, there's something really probably going on in this situation, you know what I'm saying, that you need to take a look at.
Yeah.
But like you said, it do just come down to actually being able to understand, like, hey bro, everybody play a certain role in your life.
Facts. And that's important, like I say, you know, just to realize, because you could, you know what I'm saying, save yourself a lot of times. And it's, like I say, not to hop on there and just judge somebody so much, but it's like,
that person showing you, like,
facts. If I got like a friend that, you know what I'm saying, like, all, you know what I'm saying, all we doing is like partying together, that's cool, you know what I'm saying. Whenever it's time to go out, I'm gonna hit him up.
Right.
But as far as, you know what I'm saying, like this business aspect, you just, you know what I'm saying, that ain't your purpose in life, which is fine.
Right.
That ain't your purpose in life with me, I would
Right.
say. That ain't your purpose in life. Maybe you can do that, but
And that ain't like, you know what I'm saying, we ain't telling nobody like, hey, don't go out and have a good time.
Facts,
like
yeah.
I don't care if you drink, if you smoke, whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? But just make sure, you know what I'm saying, you ain't codependent on it. Don't be codependent on that. Just like you shouldn't be codependent on someone being in your life. Like, don't ever feel like your life gonna stop just because you can't get over this person, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna get over that person, or either they gonna come back to you. You know what I'm saying?
facts. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times we kind of think about life on a smaller, you know what I'm saying, like aspect. Like, we don't even look at the big picture. Like, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, like never been out their home state or never been out their hometown. It's like, you know what I'm saying, when you go other places and stuff like that. Like when I went to Florida, man, I'm talking about like we in Miami and stuff like that. Granted, you know what I'm saying, you got to be like aware of your surroundings and stuff, especially when you go to like a different place and stuff. But I'm talking about, I met, you know what I'm saying, like a group of new people out there, like had no clue. So I'm like, man, the world is bigger than just where you at, where you seeing, you know what I'm saying, like
And
see
then
the world.
everywhere you going, you feel me? You forced to meet people just so they can show you, cause you gotta think, bro. It's kind of like a game, basically. You did what I'm saying. So first you was at this level. All you did when you was on this level, you met these people, real cool people. You feel me? Y'all got drunk, y'all got whatever y'all time. You feel me? Y'all partied all the time. Then such and such go by. Now you move to another place. You met a new group of friends. Now y'all business minded aspect. You know what I'm saying? It ain't taken away from nobody. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, hey, it's everybody level up. You feel me? You gonna either come with me, you gonna be able to level up with me, or you gonna stay where you at.
And I always say, like, you know what I'm saying, me, you, everybody else, like, you here for a reason, you know what I'm saying? It's up to you to pretty much like find why, you know what I'm saying, find your why, I guess, at the end of the day. Like, what you gonna, you know what I'm saying, what you gonna do? You gonna stay in the same spot you was in last year, last week, yesterday? Every day reset, so you know what I'm saying?
Fresh start.
It's definitely time to level up.
Definitely. 2022.
Facts. But
Get to it.
yeah, man, you got anything else for we, you know what I'm saying, wrap this mug up?
Nope. Y'all just make sure y'all go check my boy book out, man.
Oh yeah, man.
You feel me? Make sure y'all go get that, and make sure y'all doing y'all affirmations. Make sure y'all taking time with self. You feel me? Whether it be 15, 20 minutes, because y'all know we got a whole 24 on the clock. So y'all just take out that 15, 10 minutes just to sit in silence and reflect on your day, you know?
Facts. Hey, man. Make sure you tap in with the affirmations first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Man, comment down below on the video, you know, whatever it may be, whether, you know what I'm saying, you kind of want to share, like, just get some insight, you know what I'm saying, on some of the affirmations you say or whatever. Put them in the comments, man. We definitely, you know what I'm saying, curious to hear. And second, man, make sure y'all tap in and check out the book, man. The book is going to be in the description. Like I said in the beginning of the video, the book will be in the description, man. So, yeah, y'all definitely go check that out on Amazon, man. But without further ado, man, that's going to wrap this episode up, man. Peace.